Hi Libra, this is your bonus tarot reading for this month. We'll have 3 separate spreads in this reading. In the first spread, we'll look at what you urgently need to know right now, and it could be about pretty much anything, whatever comes up. Then in the second, the advice spread, we'll see what's recommended for you in that situation. And spread number 3 will be the next good thing that will happen to you in the near future. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. So here's what you urgently need to know right now, Libra. We have the Magician clarified by the Ace of Wands. We have the King of Wands. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Chariot. And we have the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have Gemini, Virgo, Cancer. Yeah, it does feel kind of urgent. Yeah, it really does, right? You have an invitation, or somebody's going to ask you out on a date. Or, you know, this spread doesn't even have to be about love. It could be about absolutely anything. But what I can tell you right away is that this King of Wands is going to be reaching out to you, and they really, really either want you or they want you on board. Like for some of you, literally on board, right? So yeah, we got this King of Wands, so it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody with a lot of fire in their chart. If this is about work, then the King of Wands could be who is like a colleague, or somebody who wants to work with you, somebody who works in the same industry, okay? And we've got the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. With the Page of Cups, this person, this King of Wands, will either ask you out on a date, or they will invite you somewhere. Or they just want to talk to you, they just want to meet with you. If this is work related or business related, the Page of Cups, yeah, it's just a meeting. However, when the two of you do meet, when the two of you do get together, that's when I think the rest of the cards will play out. And we have a lot of action-taking cards. This is like, that's why I said it could be kind of urgent, right? These are primarily action-taking, action-oriented cards, right? The Magician, the first card that came out, is clarified by the Ace of Wands. I think the Magician and the King of Wands is the same person. The Magician is a card of manifestation, and most importantly, it's a card of taking action. All right, and the Ace of Wands clarifying that, yeah, aces are always about new beginnings, right? The Ace of Wands is a very passionate ace, a very exciting ace, but at the same time, it could simply be an ace that comes from this King of Wands. You see how the King of Wands is holding up a wand? That's exactly the one we could be looking at in the Ace of Wands, right? So this person, this King of Wands, is manifesting you, or they're manifesting you, getting on board. They really want you. They really want to, you know, to get the show on the road with you, no matter what the scenario is, no matter what this part is about. Speaking of getting on the road, at the end, right next to the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Chariot. Both cards could be interpreted as cards of literally going somewhere or moving forward, right? And both are major arcana cards, and these are like awesome major arcana cards. The Wheel of Fortune is the start of a new cycle card. It's also a card of when things turn around, right? With the Wheel of Fortune, you know, this is always good news in my spreads. The Chariot clarifying that, again, another moving forward or literally going somewhere card. But the Chariot is also a card of victory, success. It's a card of a triumph. It's a card of moving forward and not looking back. So yeah, it does kind of feel like it's going to be an urgent matter. And I think this person really wants you on board, or they really want to move forward with you, and I think they're gonna try to persuade you in like different ways, because the Magician is not only a card of manifestation and taking action. You see, the Magician's got all the tools they need at their disposal, right? So sometimes people try different ways to persuade people with the Magician, because they get really creative, right, with those tools they have at their disposal. All right, yeah, let's take a look at the advice spread real quick. So here's an advice for you, Libra, for what we saw in the first part. We have the 8 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, the Empress, and the 9 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. The advice for you is to go ahead. The advice for you is to move forward, to to get that job, to go to that conference, to move forward with this person, whatever the case, right? The first card that came out is the 8 of Wands. It's a really fast card, very similar to the Chariot, right? The last card that came out in the previous spread was one of the fastest cards in the deck, and this spread starts with another really fast card, the 8 of Wands, okay? The 6 of Wands is a card of victory and success, again, similar to the Chariot, right? The Six of Wands is a card of feeling good about yourself, feeling good about what's going on. Back in the day, the Six of Wands used to be called the proposal card, because I'm saying that because, again, we don't know if this is about love or business or work, because this spread could also be interpreted as both. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups, which is a card of a wish come true, and it's also a card of personal satisfaction. The Nine of Cups could be a card of like a party, right? Perhaps this person that we saw in the previous spread is an Aries, right? And we're starting Aries birthday season, so perhaps it has something to do with that for some of you. Not necessarily, but it could be, right? And the Empress right next to the deck, that's you, Libra, right? That's one of your major arcana cards. You share it with Taurus, but that's you. And it's the only major arcana card on the table. And besides that, the Empress is just an amazing card to have. It's a card of abundance. It's a card of beauty, financial abundance, right? And the Empress often comes through as the future wife figure, future mother figure, or an existing wife or a mother figure. And it's also a card of somebody who is, taken care of, somebody who is being put up on a pedestal. So no matter how we slice it or dice it, the advice for you is to move forward with it. Or go somewhere. I always say never go anywhere with strangers. So get to know the person first. Alright? So yeah, that's the advice. Let's take a look at spread number 3 real quick. So here's the next good thing that'll happen to you, Libra, that will at least put a smile on your face. Every single card on the table is a Pentacle card. Alright? The Page of Pentacles, the Knight, the 8, the 6, and the 5. So this definitely has to do with money, work, business, or finances in some shape or form. And I think this will most likely resonate with you, Libra, if you're not doing so well financially. Right? Perhaps you're not making enough money, or you could be unemployed, or something along those lines. Or perhaps if you run your own business, your business is stagnating, right? Because on the bottom of the deck we have the Five of Pentacles, right? And this is a card of somebody who is not doing financially that well. The rest of the spread is money coming in. Yeah. And the Eight of Pentacles in the middle is a card of work, business, and finances. It's also a card of diligently working on something, perfecting something, picking up on new skills. And the remaining 3 cards are all money coming in. All money coming in. Perhaps you will even have more than one offer. Right? Because the Six of Pentacles right next to the deck, it could be interpreted as a card of having to make a choice. Right? But it's also, when it comes to work, business, and finances, which this spread is definitely about, it's always a good card. This is always money coming in. Okay, always money coming in. Sometimes it's money coming in and money going out. So if you get paid, then you'll have money to pay for your bills, to do whatever you need to do, right? But yeah, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles in the beginning, definitely money coming in, or new orders coming in if you're on your own business. People want to do business with you. Or you can get promoted, you can get a raise, or you can get that job, right? Or maybe you're going to close a deal of some sort that is going to get you paid. If you work off of commission, maybe it's commission coming in because you're closing something. Yeah, it's money coming in. That's the next good thing that'll happen to you, Libra. So yeah, that's what I have for you for this reading, for this time period. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Libra, have an amazing the rest of March.